today we'll be reacting to the worst truth or dare deaths ever. Anyway, let's log in. Let's start cooking. Okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and then follow my other socials. They're linked down in the description below.
Jump if you dare. On May 24th, 2023, just days after graduating high school, 18-year-old Cameron Robbins from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, was celebrating with several hundred classmates on a trip to the Bahamas. They were staying at the Atlantis Paradise Island Resort in Nassau.
Yo, actually, that looks tough. That actually looks tough, bro. Don't tell me that anything stupid. That actually looks tough. Like, if I lived there, bro.
That evening, the group attended a sunset party cruise aboard Blackbeard's Revenge, a pirate-themed party boat. Around 9:40 p.m., near the uninhabited Athol Island northeast of Nassau, someone dared Cameron to jump off the boat into the dark ocean. Several students tried to grab him and stop him. They reached for him, attempting to hold him back, but Cameron broke free from their grip.
Wait, so low-key, this nigga's a dumb as fuck. Okay. Why would you ever do that, low-key? That's stupid. If somebody, oh my god. If somebody tells you to jump, you jump off, bro. Like, oh my god. Some people deserve to die, bro. Some people deserve to die.
He jumped into the water. Footage captured the aftermath. Cameron could be seen swimming in the dark waters. Friends threw a life preserver toward him. People screamed, "Grab the buoy! Hey, the buoy!"
God,
they were trying desperately to direct him to the flotation device, but Cameron appeared to swim away from it. Within seconds, he vanished from view. The boat remained anchored for hours.
Bro, what is this guy doing? Low-key. All he could have done, right? He could have went and gotten a lifeboat, and he would have been fine. He could have gotten a lifeboat, and he would have been fine. But why?
As students searched frantically, the U.S. Coast Guard, Royal Bahamas Defense Force, and United Cajun Navy searched the waters until about 3 a.m. Royal Bahamas Defense Force Commodore Raymond King called the area really shark-infested. He said, "The probability of survival decreases significantly, particularly if a person did not have on a life vest, and particularly if a person is perceived to be intoxicated." The search covered 325 miles over 2 days. On May 27th, authorities called off the search. Cameron Robbins was officially designated lost at sea. His body was never recovered. A memorial service was held at Broadmoor United Methodist Church.
Wait, if he died, how did they know that? Wait, no, if he, like, his body was never discovered, right? How did they know that he died? Like, what if he just started swimming and then he saw a baddie, like, on another boat, and he was like, yeah, low-key, I'm gonna just go with these baddies. And he just went. Like, why did he just think he died automatically?
In Baton Rouge, Cameron was described by his baseball coach as a fierce competitor and by his family as funny and kind-hearted. My darkest secret. On May 28th, 2018, in the early hours of the morning, a neighbor looked out her window in Heysham, Lancashire, and saw flames at 94-year-old Mary Gregory's bungalow.
No.
Firefighters rushed to the scene and found Mrs. Gregory unconscious in the conservatory, suffering from smoke inhalation.
Yo, she probably might have killed
She was
herself.
treated by paramedics and rushed to Royal Lancaster Hospital, but died 4 days later. An investigation by Lancashire Fire and Rescue Service concluded the most probable cause was a dropped or carelessly discarded cigarette. Mrs. Gregory was a heavy smoker.
Yo, low-key, this is a sign for all you niggas, bro. I need to stop cussing. This is a sign for everybody that smokes, bro. Do not smoke in your bungalow, bro. Like, that's one of the top 10 stupidest things you could ever do. Okay? Yeah, just cigarettes are bad in general.
With dementia. The coroner recorded a verdict of accidental death. The case was closed. Then, weeks after the funeral, during a game of Truth or Dare with two friends, 17-year-old Tiernan Darnton revealed his darkest secret. He told them, "I have a secret I haven't told anyone. I may have killed someone." His friends didn't believe him. He persuaded them to...
Bruh. So you're telling me an old lady died for no reason, bro? Just because a little... Oh my... Just because some teenager couldn't hold it in, bro. Oh my god. Are we serious?
But in May 2019, during a counseling session, Darnton mentioned a friend who could send me to prison cause of what he knows. He added that he had felt powerful at Mrs. Gregory's funeral because he knew what had happened, and everyone else in the room didn't. The counselor ended the session by saying, "I think you're trying to tell me you've killed someone." Darnton mouthed, "Yes." Police reopened the case. They discovered drawings.
Yo, low-key, this nigga could have gotten away with it. He could have gotten away with it. So if he just, like, never talked to the counselor, he would have been fine. Like, he would still be walking among us, you know what I'm saying? But no, bro. Why would you snitch on yourself, low-key? That's, like, the most stupidest thing you ever do. Why would you snitch on yourself, bro? Like, some people are just actually stupid, bro, I swear.
Of Mrs. Gregory's floor plan with labels like "good hiding place" and "quick exit." Evidence showed he had set the curtains on fire with a lighter, unplugged the phone, disabled a smoke alarm, and placed a table in front of the conservatory doors to block her escape.
What?
Investigators found disturbing searches under 18 murder and how long do murderers serve in prison? In November 2000.
Bro, wait, no, pause. I'm sorry, I'm pausing a lot. But why would he do that, low-key? That's like one of the most stupidest things you ever do. And what did the old lady do to him? Like, actually, no, why did the old lady do to him?
In 21, Darnton was convicted of murder and sentenced to life with a minimum of 15 years. The bridge incident. On a summer day in 2024, two teenagers, ages 15 and 16, were part of a group chat where dares were being...
Loki. That nigga got a goofy ass haircut, Loki. What the fuck? Like, it's literally like all the way right here, bro, and everywhere around it. Oh my god, who gave this nigga this cut, bro? Look, that's the worst cut ever, though.
Shared among friends. The conversation turned to jumping off a bridge into Lake Hartwell, South Carolina. The pressure mounted through messages. Other teens egged them on. The two decided to go through with it. They drove to the bridge and climbed onto the railing. The drop to the water below was significant. Without hesitation, both teens jumped. They plunged.
Okay, bro, what's with these idiots jumping, bro? Why is everybody fucking jumping? Like, it's not even that cool. Like, it's like fight or flight. Like, bro, they got the survival instincts of a fucking toad, bro. Like, low-key.
Into Lake Hartwell. Friends watching from the shore expected to see them surface. Seconds passed, then minutes. Neither came back.
Yo, what's with the goofy ass haircuts, bro? No, I can't. What's with the goofy ass haircuts, bro? The one in the middle got a goofy ass hair. He looks like Donald Trump, bro, low-key. Like younger Donald Trump. Yeah, the guy on the right, on the far right, bro. He's got a starfish on his head, bro. Loki, who was giving them these cuts, bro? And that nigga's just bald, Loki. Like, what the fuck, no? I don't know, I'm on something. Loki, but these stupid haircuts, I swear.
Back up. Emergency services were called immediately. Dive teams searched the lake. Eventually, both bodies were recovered. Neither teen had made it back to shore. The local community was devastated. Candlelight vigils were held.
No,
Parents
bro.
gathered, holding candles and photographs of the two teenagers. Flowers and messages were left at the bridge. In the days that followed, parents across the community warned about peer pressure games spreading through social media.
Oh my god, what's with these goofy haircuts, bro? Oh, no. Wait, where is it, bro? He's got a starfish on his head. Oh no, what's with these goofy ass haircuts, bro? He's literally got a starfish on his. Oh my god, I can't. I low-key can't. Where'd my mouse go? I literally can't.
The group chat that had contained the dare was examined by authorities. Friends who had participated in encouraging the
That's
jump
bad.
were traumatized. Counselors were brought into local
That's
schools.
bad.
The deaths sparked conversations about the deadly consequences of online dares. The bridge where the teenagers jumped became a memorial site.
Oh.
Parents begged other teenagers to think before accepting dangerous dares, no matter how much pressure they felt from their peers.
Yeah.
The community mourned 2 young lives lost to a moment of reckless decision-making.
R.I.P.
The
bro.
boiling water incident. On March 22nd,
What?
2017, in Florida,
That's a
8-year-old
minor.
Kihari Pope was at a sleepover with her cousin and friends. The children decided to play Truth or Dare. The game started innocently enough. Then, someone dared Kiari to drink boiling water through a straw. The other children thought it would be funny to see if she would actually do it. Kihari...
Yeah, R.I.P. Kiari. R.I.P. bro. But Loki, why would you do that, bro? Oh my god. Like, actually, peer pressure is not even that bad, Loki. Like, think about it. Peer pressure is not that bad. Unless you're just stupid at that point. I mean, they're kids, but... Why would you drink boiling water, bro? Like, the moment I think of drinking boiling water, bro, I can never do that. Like, that scares the shit out of me.
She put the straw to her lips and drank the scalding liquid. Immediately, she began screaming in agony. The boiling water burned her mouth, throat, and lungs. She collapsed. The adults rushed her to the hospital. Doctors discovered she had suffered severe internal burns to her throat and respiratory system.
What?
Kihari was placed in intensive care. She underwent multiple surgeries. For months, she lived with severe complications from the burns. Her airway was damaged. She struggled to breathe. The internal injuries were catastrophic. Despite the medical team's efforts, Kiari's condition continued to deteriorate. The damage to her throat and lungs was too extensive. Eventually, 4 months later, she died from the injuries sustained from...
Yo! Oh my... These kids are actually fucking stupid, bro! Okay. Bro, those kids should be charged with murder, bro. The one who dared her should be charged with murder. Because ain't no fucking... That was literally straight up murder, bro. What the fuck?
Boiling water. The case shocked the nation. Parents were horrified that such a simple dare could result in death. Warning messages spread across social media.
A simple... No, oh my... Okay. I need a big screen for this, bro. A simple fucking dare! Drinking boiling water is a simple dare. Are these parents okay, bro? Are they okay? Like, first off, they got goofy ass haircuts. I don't know what the fuck they even talking about. But a simple dare, my nigga. If that's a simple dare, what the fuck? That was a hard dare. Like drinking fucking straight up lava at that point. Like what? Nah.
About the deadly risks of dares among children. Kihari's family spoke out, hoping to prevent other children from accepting dangerous dares. Her death became a cautionary tale in schools across the country. The children who had dared her to drink the boiling water were left traumatized by what had happened. Kihari Pope was just 8 years old. The slug incident. On a warm evening in 2010, 19-year-old Sam Ballard was at a party in Sydney, Australia, with his rugby teammates. They were drinking wine in a backyard. The conversation was lighthearted. Then someone spotted a garden slug crawling across the patio. As a joke, one of Sam's friends dared him to swallow it. Everyone laughed. It seemed As a joke, one of Sam's friends dared him to swallow it. Everyone laughed. It seemed like harmless fun. Sam picked up the slug and swallowed it whole. Everyone cheered. The party continued. Sam went home that night thinking nothing of it.
He swallowed a freaking slug. Like, let's put on our thinking cap for a minute. That slimy, creepy creature. He swallowed that. Like, why are we just doing anything at that point, bro? I don't know. Like, I don't know whose parents need to hear this, bro. But don't let your kids eat slugs, bro. What the fuck? Like, and why would you expect? Why do they keep accepting the dares, bro? It's not even that hard to say no, bro.
Then Sam began feeling strange. He developed severe pain in his legs. Within weeks, he could barely walk. He went to the hospital. Doctors discovered the slug had carried rat lungworm parasites. The parasites had infected Sam's brain, causing a severe infection called eosinophilic meningoencephalitis. Sam fell into a coma for 420 days. When he finally woke up, he was paralyzed from the neck down. The infection had left him a quadriplegic. He couldn't walk, couldn't feed himself, couldn't breathe without assistance. For 8 years, Sam lived with severe disabilities, requiring around-the-clock care. His mother became his full-time caregiver. Sam's friends were devastated by what their dare had caused. In 2018, 8 years after swallowing the slug, Sam Ballard died from complications related to the infection. He was 28 years old. His death highlighted the hidden dangers that can lurk in seemingly innocent dares. Sam's friends carried the weight of what had happened for the rest of their lives. The fireworks incident. On October 24, 2024, during Diwali celebrations in Bengaluru, India, a group of friends gathered to celebrate the Festival of Lights. Fireworks were everywhere. The night air was filled with explosions and colorful displays. The men had been drinking, and the atmosphere was festive and reckless. Someone brought out a large box of fireworks and suggested a dare. They challenged a 32-year-old man in the group to sit on top of the box while they lit the fuses. Friends laughed and egged him on. The man, emboldened by alcohol and peer pressure, agreed. He climbed onto the box and sat down. His friends lit the fireworks. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the entire box exploded beneath him. The force of the blast was catastrophic.
Bro, grown-ass man, bro. Grown-ass man. Are you telling me even the alcohol not wear off, like, at the last moment? Sitting on fireworks? Oh my God. Why is, like, every one of these dares getting stupider and stupider, I swear, bro.
The man was thrown into the air. The explosives detonated with tremendous power, causing fatal injuries. Friends screamed and rushed to help, but it was too late. Emergency services arrived quickly, but the man died at the scene from his injuries. Witnesses told police it had been part of a dare. The case received widespread coverage across India. News outlets showed footage of the aftermath, warning others about the dangers of combining alcohol, fireworks, and peer pressure. The man's family was left to mourn a senseless death. His friends who had encouraged the dare were left traumatized and guilt-ridden. Authorities used the incident as a warning during future Diwali celebrations. The table surfing incident. On June 1, 2025, in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, 17-year-old David Nagy and his friends from Freedom High School gathered after school. They had been watching viral TikTok videos of people table surfing, riding on top of tables tied behind cars. The videos made it look thrilling and fun.
Wait, actually,
the teens decided to try it themselves.
This is actually not that bad, Lucky. Table surfing is actually not that bad. I thought they was gonna do like something stupid, but table surfing, bro? No, if like use a wooden table, right? They'll be alright. But yeah, I don't know. Like, there's no way this could go wrong, bro.
Folding table and flipped it upside down. They tied it behind a car with rope. David volunteered to be the rider. His friends thought it would be hilarious to film. He climbed onto the upside-down table and sat down, gripping the edges. The teenage driver got behind the wheel and started the engine. The car began to move slowly at first. David laughed. His friends cheered him on. Then the driver accelerated recklessly. The car picked up speed. The table bounced violently behind the vehicle, shaking and wobbling. Suddenly, the table was flung into a parked vehicle on the side of the road. The impact threw David off the table with tremendous force. He hit the ground hard. His head struck the pavement. He died from catastrophic injuries.
Bro, look, that's fucking stupid. Yo, here's a message to all these youth people like me type shit. Your friends are probably gonna be one of the reasons why you die, bro. Okay, your friends are like gonna be like the biggest reason you die, nigga. Cause niggas stupid as fuck. I don't know, bro. I need to stop.
The driver
I need to stop
slammed on
cussing,
the
bro.
brakes. Friends screamed and called emergency services. Paramedics arrived within minutes, but there was nothing they could do. Prosecutors charged the teenage driver with involuntary manslaughter. The case drew national attention as an example of deadly TikTok dare trends. David Nagy's family spoke out about the dangers of social media challenges. Schools across Pennsylvania held assemblies warning students about table surfing and similar viral stunts. David's friends were left traumatized. What started as an attempt to recreate a viral video ended in tragedy. The senior assassin incident. On a day in May 2025, high school seniors in Arlington, Texas, were participating in Senior Assassin, a popular end-of-school tradition. The game involves students chasing each other with water guns, trying to eliminate opponents. It's meant to be harmless fun, a way for graduating seniors to bond before heading to college. Players track each other's locations and stage surprise attacks.
Bro, there's no way to mess this up unless like somebody brings a gun. There's no way to mess this up, bro. They cannot mess this up.
That afternoon, 17-year-old Isaac Leal was participating in the game with friends. They had spotted their target and began pursuit in a Jeep. The chase intensified. The vehicle accelerated through streets. The adrenaline was high. The teenagers were laughing and yelling, caught up in the excitement of the game. As the pursuit continued, Isaac climbed onto the back of the moving Jeep. He was trying to get a better position during the chase. Friends later said he was riding on the exterior of the vehicle. Then the Jeep hit a bump in the road. Isaac lost his grip and fell from the moving vehicle onto the street. His head hit the pavement with devastating force. The Jeep screeched to a halt. Friends jumped out, screaming. Someone called emergency services. Isaac was rushed to the hospital with...
Bro, I swear, like, people just be doing anything these days. Like, what made him do that? Like, nobody forced him to do it. Why would he do that? Like, out of a speeding Jeep. Like, what if the Jeep backed away? Like, what if it went backwards, low-key, right? What if it just braked, he flew off, and then the guy just reversed? He would have died. Like, why would you go? Like, why would you do something stupid like that?
Catastrophic head injuries. For weeks, he remained in intensive care, clinging to life. Doctors did everything they could. His family kept vigil at his bedside, but the injuries were too severe. In early June 2025, after weeks in the hospital, Isaac Leal died from his injuries. Investigators confirmed the death occurred during the Senior Assassin game. The incident sparked debate about whether such games should be banned. Some schools across Texas immediately prohibited the tradition. If you'd like to see more stories like this, make sure to subscribe and feel free to...
Anyway, chat, like, it's been a good stream lately, but I kind of have to go do my homework, so I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget, I stream every day. At least I try to stream every day. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and comment down below which death was the worst at that point, I guess. Anyway, just remember, be safe. Don't do stupid shit on the internet. And yeah, JordanTimes out.